Hi everybody. I'm gonna do a quick tutorial. Well, maybe, why am I looking now? Ooh, look outside, it's a pretty day. It's a pretty day, y'all need to be outside. But anyway, I'm gonna do a quick tutorial, probably not, on Bohr models. And so one of the first things you have to have, anyway, first things you have to have is a periodic table. So, here's my periodic table. There is one in your book, or you can also find them on the internet. So, in order to draw Bohr models, you have to know the rows. So this right here is row 1, so it's hydrogen and helium. Second row is lithium through neon. And the third row is sodium through argon. And so those are the argon. So those are the 3 rows that you're going to be drawing. The second thing you have to know is how many protons, neutrons, and electrons are in each element. Really simple is that in a neutral atom, which is what we're going to be using, the protons and the electrons are going to be the same. Well, how do I figure out which ones are protons and electrons? What number do I use? Really simple. You're going to look at your atomic number. That's going to be the number on top of the element. So for hydrogen, we only have one. Hold on. Let me get my pen taken apart here. And so for hydrogen, you are going to have, so I'm going to come over here. And you're going to have like hydrogen. It doesn't matter if you put an H in the middle here. Wow. Hydrogen has one proton, and I use P plus and one electron. Now, so now we got to figure out how many neutrons. Neutrons, there's no charge on a neutron. So to get your number of neutrons, you have to get the mass number. And in order to get the mass number, you have to come back over to your periodic table, and you're going to see that number right there, 1.01. That's the atomic weight of the different isotopes of hydrogen, which there are actually 3. And so when you add up their masses together, you get 1.01. So what you're going to do to get your neutrons, you're going to take that number and you're going to round it. So if I want 1.01, I round it to 1. So back over here, sorry, you're going to take the number of the atomic, so it's the mass number, which for hydrogen is 1. You're going to round that number, R-U-N-D, round. So, and then you're going to take that number and subtract the number of protons or electrons. It really doesn't matter. And so 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So there are going to be 0 neutrons for when you draw the Bohr model for hydrogen. So real simple, you're going to draw, hold on, so you're going to have 1 proton, 0 neutrons, and this is your nucleus. The electrons are on the outside, and so the outer ring. Since hydrogen is on row 1, you're going to have, I draw a little circle, and 1 electron. Electron has a negative charge. So that's how you would draw the Bohr model for hydrogen. I should get, okay, bear with me, because it's just me. And that's all you have to do on that. So let's talk about the mass number. Let's pick another one. Lithium, number 3. Lithium, so let's go. Lithium has 3 protons and electrons. So lithium has 3 protons and 3 electrons. And if you go back, sorry about that, and look at the atomic mass, it's 6.94. So to get the neutrons, you have to have the mass number, and that's got to be rounded. So, what was it? 6.94, round that bad boy to 7. So in order to get your neutrons, you're going to take that number, 7, minus the protons, and that is equal to 4 neutrons. So for lithium, it's on the second row, so it's going to have, so we'll put it up here and be kind of small. So this is lithium. Oh my goodness. So that's going to have 3 protons, 4 neutrons, because that's awful. It's going to have 2 electrons there. And then the second row is going to only have 1 electron there. So you got to be able to get the mass number, which is the atomic mass, rounded. And then you're going to subtract that number. Again, lithium is a great one. So it's 6.94. That makes it a 7. That's going to be 7 minus 3, and that gives you your 4 neutrons. So on this second energy level here, you're going to have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons. So there's going to be a max number of 2 in the first row because there's only 2 elements. And then on the third row, you're also going to have only 8 elements. So whenever you get to that third row, from sodium over to argon, you're already going to have, the first row is already going to be filled. The second energy is going to have 8. And then you're going to start with sodium and that third one, and you're going to have 1 electron. So the big thing is trying to figure out how many neutrons you're going to have, and then just draw them. And if you have any questions, please, please, please make sure and email me. That's my house, or whatever you need to do. Yeah, email me. I get my emails quickly on my phone, and so if you have any questions, just let me know. Love y'all. Have a great day.